go. What are these fighters going to do? Parries the attack, and a parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Sticks the combo. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Got their eye on the air. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Comes crashing down on them with the Bushin beat. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. All right, what's coming up next? KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Vagabond and sends them flying. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Dashes forward. Knockdown. Hits him with a stop and block. What a reaction to go air to air. Oh, says no to the impact. Going in. The exchange blows. You've got to be mindful if they can't squander this punish counter check. Vagabond forever elevators. Are we gonna see a raw critical? What's gonna happen? Catches them out. Vagabond and putting the cherry on top. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Caught in the cross-up. Strings it all together. Decent damage. What's next? Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. Did this super art connect? That attack landed for a counter hit. The KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Lands the back throw. Time to go to... Ichi bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Ooh, Bushin Scramble's gonna leave them hurt. What'll happen here? They're going for the super art? Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive resolves. Going in? This is gonna hurt. Player 2 closes with the throw, hitting him with a smart stuff. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Deftly shuts out the jump. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player one chases them down. Decides to, and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Player one is maintaining the KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Checks with a medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Their spacing is so on point. Gets them with a Euro step. A quick breather. This is gonna hurt. Hits them with a stop and pop. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. There's a burnout. What are they gonna do? A jump? Raw super hard incoming. A jump in? Tries to act quickly but with the attack. Okay. Comes in hot. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Start things off with the connects with the throw. Jump. Solid anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player two charges forward. Big time whip. Vagabond forever elevator. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Bushin trim. Yo, I was told in Shibuya one night. Player one is on track to steal this back after that super. Oh, yo, raw super hit. Connects. Antoine doing the business. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center. Crowns them from above. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Will they gamble something? Reads the jump in perfectly. Jump! Ugh, take a seat! They're just gonna go for it with the They are done! Player one has gotta be doing good getting the win out of that absolute carnage!
Round one.
It's not over yet! Let's believe it's time for that run back. Solid anti-air. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. They exchange blows. Big counter. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player one chases them down. Sticks the combo. Gets them. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Lifts them with the wrong palm. Overhead neck hunter. The jump-in is denied. Jumps up. Blocks the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Vagabond and sends them flying. Player one needs the burnout activates. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Max SA experiencing burnout. Anti-air in the clutch. Both fighters are out of drive. Reads the jump in perfectly. Goes in with the arabesk. Side switch in the corner. Are we gonna see him low heavy? That's gonna leave him rattled. What now? What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. The pace quickens after trading hits. They exchange blows. No! This will break them! Backs off! What are they gonna do? Max clutch, anti-air. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Vagabond forever elevator. Okay, here we go. Pump the brakes on the impact. Oh, yo, raw super hit. Ninja Star Cypher. Get ready to be plugged in for some new era ninjutsu. Anti-air in the clutch. There's no blocking that. Player one comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Welcome to the stream.
You call, I answer.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Trips them up. Uses the parry. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Big counter. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Misses the driving pack. Vagabond heats it up with a combo into super. Going by Nomeo Theorem with a Bushin scramble. They saw a path and they took it. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Start the push with a Radiant Cycle. Hits them with a stop and pop. Parries the jump in to shut it down. Jump-in attacks have a lot of lag time associated with them and are very vulnerable to perfect parries like we just saw. Player one will look to apply pressure here. A parry? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Doesn't miss a beat. You've gotta be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. So, protect your neck! Not much life left, but they're driving all the throw connects. Activates the star to get some help on the field. Fights back with authority, brushes that off and keeps going. Time to reassess the situation. Just goes for it at this range. Drive effect misses. Lays down a whirlwind. Godlike parry. Noticeable life lead. No lapse in judgment goes unpunished.
I am the
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Decides to go out of sight. Sets up with the jump in. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. This is gonna hurt. Player two with the rhythm owning that space. Oh man, this is a scary range. Whirlwind shot. They're using a fireball to force the stars out. Rashid's gonna start stealing. Player two, absolutely relentless. Player one is in a very good spot now. Quick medium poke. Ooh, does them dirty. Ugh, take a seat. Do they have rushes in? Answers with a fireball. They are done! Player two clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like absolutely relentless. Grabs and throws them away. Good work staying in throw range there. Player 2 chases them down. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Takes a trip. Reads them. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. But converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Lays down a whirlwind. Big opportunity coming. Steals back a chance. Vagabond and sends them flying. Uses the gauge for a super art. Going binomial theorem with a Bushin scramble. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 1 in dire is a good spot to use the super.
Prepare for turbulence.
Cashes out of the gauge to summon out to air. Not even the eye of the storm is safe. Knockdown and time to reassess the situation. There's a burnout. Amazing. They return to centers. This is gonna closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Goes for the jump in. Big throws. Blocks. Reversal. Earns a breather to reset the situation. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Vagabond forever elevator. What's next? Sets up with the jump in. Yes, sir. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Bushin scramble. No, I'm totally kidding. That's how you close it out. What a beast. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? There we go. What are these fighters going to do? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Starts with a jumper. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Knockdown. Gets a good read on their opponent. Punishes there with the driving. Really laying on the pressure. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Drive lead opens up. Spends gauge to hit back with a reversal. Gets the knockdown, and now the drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Player 1, smart choice to use that attack to do chip damage and get the KO to take the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. That drive impact is blocked. Nice cross-up. Oh, they needed to block that from behind. Going binomial theorem with a Bushin scramble. Ooh, Bushin scramble's gonna leave them hurt. They were right to be on guard there. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Gets scooped from down low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 1 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. What'll happen here? Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. Jumps? Oh, what's this? Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Burns out. Trust flatlines him. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Crowns them from above. Vagabond and Sentum uses the gauge for a super art. Going binomial theorem with a Bushin scramble. This insert fires off an overdrive arrow. Player 2 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? This is a complete shutdown. This is gonna hurt. Player 1 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Flatlines them. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Vagabond and sends them flying. Impact's a no-go. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed down. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Tries to catch them out with the arc stand. This fight is just underway. What brushes that off and keeps going? Feeling out the spacing. Throws them to negate the block. Good work staying in throw range there. Whiffs the impact. Vagabond and sends them flying. Both fighters planning something? Oh, says no to the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Vagabond forever elevated. Uses the gauge for a super art. Going binomial theorem with a Bushin scramble. Going in. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What in there? That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
A new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Trips them up. Bops them with a target. Goes for the super art? The super art finds its mark. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. All right, what's coming up next? KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Vagabond and sends them flying. Uses the gauge for a super art. Bushin scramble's gonna leave them hurt. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Blocks. Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Goes for the jump in. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opts to create space to start. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Medium kick. Both fighters hit them with a stop and bomb. Vagabond and sends them flying. What's next? Player 1 is gonna shoot their shot. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Handle is there. You can't drop drive impacts. Bushin Ninja Stars is done. This is how the Bushin Ryu roll. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. What are they gonna do? Tricky hidden variable. Okay, this can lead to some big damage. They're just gonna go for it with the super. Sweep them from above with the Bushin beat. I can't believe it. Dangerous range here. Anti-air in the clutch. They can't. Are you kidding me? Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Respond to the jump with one of their own to drop it. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. Grabs them, trips them up. The jump-in catches them. Player 1 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. Will that super be the turning point? Next hit will end the round. Takes a trip. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. Jumps. Okay, they trade hits. Vagabond and sends them flying. Looking to impress with this super. Ooh, Bushin Scramble's gonna leave them hurt. Both fighters planning something. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knockdown and... Gotta be careful not a super art. Crowns them from above. Can they claw their way back and give themselves a chance to win? Life lead is there, but still hanging in there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Grabs them. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. That was a solid anti-air. Wow, shut down. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Knockdown. Stop the attack by using a drive kick. Player 2 can't let their drive game. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Ooh, Bushin Scramble's gonna leave them hurt. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
Come on.
KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The somersault kick stops them cold. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient springs forward with the drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Barely blocks the jump in. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Music ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Ooh, Bushin Scramble's gonna leave them hurt. What'll happen here? Player 2? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to use as their drive gauge? What now? Watch your step. A jump? What's next? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do wall splat into the guard break. What a finish! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
A new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
On the scene.
I'm number one. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? All right. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Knockdown. Player one chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. All right, what's coming up next? Gets them. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Gotta be careful not to whip charges forward. Sneaks in above. Player two needs to use the threat of the corners here. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. Sees the overhead coming. Noticeable life lead and whip. They're wide open. The bull's over levels them. Hidden variable? What? There's a burnout. Oh, they're in the corner now. Oh, yo! Closes it out! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Jump! Perfect execution with the anti-air. Goes out of sight. A jump? Drops them from the air. Player two, tricky hidden variable. Rushes in. Shoots their shot. Hits that with confidence. 100 hands. Big time whip. Oh my god, they just pumped it up. Vagabond forever elevator. Player one, this can lead to some big damage. There's a burnout. Plays more fuel for the fire. Cook them up. Hits them with a boosted scramble. 9 to 5 work damage income. Contradicting to the face. Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. I can't believe it. This is, are you kidding me? Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. Back at the start. They're not taking any chances. Very slick with the combo. Decent damage. What's next? Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player two chases them down. Taking stock. With the life gets down to the wire. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. From up above. Vagabond and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Ooh, Bushin Scramble's gonna leave them hurting. One experiencing burnout. Player one just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blink. Who will capitalize on an opening first?
Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Bushin on the scene.
Bring the heat. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Strings it all together. What's going to follow the combo? Takes some ult, brings out the super art. How is it gonna work out for them? Knockdown. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Heading into the end game now. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 needs to use, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Experiencing burnout. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Lucian Scramble's gonna leave them hurting. A quick breather. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Going in, we have Super Arts on deck. KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Checks them with a projectile. Got their eye on the air. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. All right, what's coming up next?
Hey!
Throws them. What's next? Throws out a projectile. Jump? Gets the jump in. Both fighters plan it down to the wire. Yes! Drive impact for the win. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps in. Goes to the overdrive. Vagabond and sends them flying. Heats it up with a combo into super. Ooh, Bushin Scramble's gonna leave them hurt. What'll happen here? Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. This is a complete KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this round. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting. Sets up with the jump in. Zones with the fireball. Shows the medium kick. Oh, what's this? They can't squander this punish counter attack. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. A jump? This may turn into a big chance, willing to risk it for the overdrive. Connects with the throw. Amazing. Goes out of sight. Vagabond forever elevator. The low block. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. I can't believe it. Fires off an air slasher. Can this drive bring them back? Medium kick. Ooh, crushes the shins. The drive impact doesn't work. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? There's a burnout. Vagabond with no hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSF dummy. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
Great match. A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
We've seen you on the scene.
Give me your best shot!
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Deftly shuts out the jumping. No good up high. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 is just about out of drive after. Takes a trip. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. They back the opponent into the corner. They're stunned. All they need to do is get enough damage to pin it. KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
The super doesn't hit. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 can build hit them with a stop and bomb. Super clutch corners. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Vagabond and sends them flying. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 1 holding, uses that wall pressure. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the jump in, sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super arrow. Neither of them willing to back off. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Gets the jump in. Vagabond and sends them flying. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Uses the target combo as a filler. Jumps in. Decides to meet them in the air. Good judgment there. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Took him to the corner in a flash. Blocks the impact. Climbs him from above. Both fighters uses the gauge for a super art. Bushin Scramble's gonna leave them hurt. Knockdown and... Get your plates ready. Damage is on the menu. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
We've seen you on the scene.
Don't expect me to be a round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 is hold your breath. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Was looking for that jump attack. Quarter makes it hard KO. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps. Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. Jumps in, hits them with a stop and bomb. Going in. Gets scooped from down low. Big throws. Player 1. Vagabond and sends them flying. Knocked them out of the air. This is gonna hurt. Player, oh, snap. That's not gonna hit. The exchange blows. Vagabond forever elevator. What's next? Risky play, but it pays off. Looking for the overhead denied. Turns out. Flatline thing. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Start things off with a jump in. Tries to catch him out with the arc stick. That's a counter. The drive impact doesn't work. Player one, all the throw connects. One now adds a bit of OD spice though. Tons of space below heavy, but no go. Go out of sight. Player one is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Here comes the brakes on the impact. Anti-air in the clutch. Clutch, anti-air. Oh man, this is a scary range. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Will this be enough to kill? Wasn't a sure bet, but the meter management was so on point. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run. Jumps. Drops him hard. That's a counter. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. Taking stock. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Vagabond and sends them flying. Looking to impress with this super. Ooh, Boost and Scramble's gonna leave them hurt. Now, can they finish the job? Player one is dominating this match. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Their will to burnout activates. Both fighters, this is gonna hurt. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Life lead is there. KO! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. All right. The super arm's down to the wire. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Gets through the opening. Heats it up with a combo into super. Takes a trip. Uses the gauge. Can this super art set things into motion? Taking stock. Throws them. What's next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Tries to catch them out with the arc step. Player one can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Closing moments of the match. One charges forward. They take some time from experiencing burnout. Good job. Just goes for it at this range. Gotta be careful. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishment. Player one with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player one has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Mono's metal level is still kind of low here. They're going to need to find some chances to boost it. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. What'll happen here? Blocks it. Drive gauge gap here. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player experiencing burnout. Knockdown and set the shuriken bomb to panic him. That's a counter. That's gonna leave him rattled. What's next? Dangerous range here. Goes out of sight. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Tries to catch him out with the arch stone. No, misses. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Starts with a jump in. All right. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. What a clutch side kicks there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Will this super art connect? Ooh, wants to hit it big. Cushion beats, assaults them from the air. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Gets them. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Misses the drive impact. You do not want to whiff an impact. Player 1 chases them down. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refresh. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Looking to impress with this super. Comes crashing down on them with some Cushion beat. Knockdown and Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the burnout activates. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Nowhere to run. Taking chunks out of each other here. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe.
Party time.
They got a big. That's gonna leave him rattled. Oh, they got him! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.